Well, if you're still here and you didn't unsubscribe, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We're back with more It's New. Crystal unsubscribed, I guess. No, I think she's a little bit busy right now, but hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. In any event, we got a lot to cover. Greg, what do you got for us?
It's double trouble for the organic listings, at least, as we're seeing two advertisers in the auction on the same page. Though the same advertiser twice on the same page.
And Mordy?
Famous search marketer exploits Google's exploitations.
And I got Forbes firing a bunch of freelancers over Google's site reputation abuse policy, allegedly. Yada, yada, yada.
Okay, so spotted over on LinkedIn by Anthony Higman. He saw an example and has video proof that for a search for a very high CPC query, personal injury lawyers, there is a company called Salts. It's some lawyer company, but they showed up at the very top of the page. Then there are the organic listings, and then they have another ad on the same page for the same company. There's nobody that looks at the SERPs more than Anthony Higman, and he obviously posted this. Ginny got tagged into this. Higman was saying, is this a test, a bug, a feature? Why is the same advertiser showing twice on the same page? Ginny's response was, who is a search liaison for the ad side of things, or ads liaison rather, said, we're conducting a small experiment testing different ad configurations. We don't have anything further to share at this time, and there's no action for advertisers to take. With another follow-up response that we'll be evaluating the experiment based on impact in advertiser and user value. This is a big change from the way that things have worked in the past. I've run into issues where you could have a parent company and sometimes be flagged for having two kind of child companies that could be showing at the same time. You really can't try to show up multiple times with Google Ads up until this test, I would say. And I don't think there's anything you can do about it. It's just an experiment. But the policy that people have run into before is the fact that it is against Google's rules if you're promoting the same or similar content from multiple accounts on the same or similar queries, trying to show more than one ad at a time for your business, app, or site is against the unfair advantage policy. So many people are upset about this because we sort of had these rules in place, and now there's an experiment that is completely breaking this unfair policy. I, for one, don't hate it. I don't know why. I'm an ads guy. And if somebody doesn't click the first time, it goes through the organic listing and you have another shot to get it, I think that's fine. From a user standpoint, if your ad system is so good, you shouldn't need to show the same thing twice, right? Like if we are to believe in AI and all these LLMs and how it's really impacting the ads side of things, we wouldn't need this, but I don't hate it because I'm an advertiser and I could see how users could hate it big time. And I could see how SEOs could hate it big time. And I could even see how some other advertisers could, because it's new and nobody understands it.
Yeah, I agree. I always felt the whole double serving policy was weird. Like, why not allow people to like show up twice? Like, what if you miss it the first time, you scroll past it or something like that? So, but at the same time, I've been an expert witness in legal cases where companies were suing other companies for double serving, trying to hack, get around the system. So it's a policy that Google has. It has for a long time. And for them to see them actually experiment going against that specific written policy is very, very, feels a little bit dirty.
Yeah, I agree. And I've been shut down. On it. Again, not anything malicious, just two different products by the same company, similar, same terms, and had issues. Not recently, but now they're taking any money.
If this happened to 5+ years ago, people would be like completely floored. Now it's like, yeah, Google's just being Google these days, right? So anyway, talking about Google being Google and trying to understand what's going on with Google, what do you got there for us, Mordy?
Oh, so Mark Williams Cook over at Candor Search Agency was doing a conference speak at Search Norwich where he talked about a little exploitation that he found and confirmed by Google. He got paid like $13,000 for this. He donated the money to charity, I believe. So he's a good person. He's a good person. And he basically goes through what he found. And first off, it's a great video. You should watch the whole thing. There's some great points in there about like what he considers to be advanced SEO, which really resonated with me. I really liked it. But in terms of the actual like finds that he found, there's like a quality score that if you meet the threshold, you're able to get into certain search features. If you're not able to get into certain search features, like a feature snippet. Or people also ask. Mark also runs alsoask.com, which is why he has access to all this data. And there's other things that he found in there, like a consensus score for so if there's a topic, say it's a news topic, so like Google tries to show different points of view theoretically, but there is a consensus score. Google is pretty aware of what's being mentioned across the web. He talks about brand mentions and anchor text being a signal across the web and yada, 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 yada. Watch the video. It's really interesting. He did a really good job, yada, yada, yada. Mark is awesome.
Yeah, watch the video. I like how he also said, like, for example, short facts, if there's a high score there, then I would probably stop writing content that has a high probability of being a short fact, because Google's going to just go and AI, give you a feature snippet or AI. I like how he really put it practically, like, this is how you should look at this data and so forth. Yeah. And of course, that $13,000 check that he got adds a huge amount of credibility to the exploit. So definitely check out this video. It's only 25 or so minutes. Definitely worth your time watching and spending time taking notes with it.
Don't even watch this. Stop watching this right now and go watch that.
You subscribe, go there.
No, subscribe to both. And listen to this podcast, Search with Candor.
Big teeth, no white eyes. All right. Then we had Forbes news last night. The Verge had a source that told them that Forbes has pretty much fired or let go a bunch of freelancers related to the Forbes. What's the site called? The Forbes vetted section, where basically doing reviews and other stuff around product review sections and content produced by these freelancers. This seems to be directly related to the Google expanding its site reputation abuse policy just last month, where I guess the Forbes vetted is no longer ranking well for those types of pages, and the Forbes is like, why should I create content for this and pay people, freelancers, to write this content? So it looks like they were hit hard by this site reputation abuse policy expansion, and resulting in a bunch of freelancers losing their jobs, which I'm sure Greg is not happy about.
No, I mean, I'm not happy about it. I'm not. Whenever anybody loses a job, no. But
what are you happy about?
I'm happy about the way the Lions finished the game against the Bills. Really good.
That's ridiculous. Okay, that's the most ridiculous take I've heard in a long time. You're happy they lost. Good for you.
The way they finished the game, or
yeah,
did you listen
losing.
To words
the way they finished was with a loss.
It's not about the result, dude.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's all about the results.
I will bite your kneecap. It's the journey, my friend.
I will bite your kneecap.
All right, and then just a little tidbits. Google Search is testing a new things to do carousel that's much richer with really large images, which is pretty cool to see. I kind of like it. And then also, for some reason, Mordy likes the shadow hover effect over some search result snippets, which is pretty interesting, spotted by Brody Clark and a bunch of others. That's it.
I really enjoyed it.
For you today.
I think the shadow's cool.
You think shadow?
I like the shadow too. I like it. It looks a little cheesy, but I like it.
It could be worse. I see some cheesy videos recently. So
cheese. Talk about cheese again, huh?
I was talking about the one where everybody called him AI Barry that he put out. It's doing numbies.
Offering no value.
It's doing numbies.
Somebody dropped me $10 in that video comment.
I saw that.
I'm like, now I can make another video. Thank you.
The best comment though was, you're like, nothing can insult me.
It's true. Like, oh, I'm sorry for insulting. How are you going to insult? Seriously. I mean, I've been online for like 20 plus years. You insult me. Oh my God. My kids try to insult me. It's funny. Doesn't like it. Just like, anyway.
What do they say?
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know if they're kids. Maybe tomorrow I'll share some of the data on that video. It's pretty interesting. It's super interesting. So
that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so make sure to subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss that next video on the data around that cheesy AI Barry video.
I've got news for tomorrow too, so don't miss it.
Wow, I have nothing.
Wow, you got to make
news. We'll end it right there. See you guys tomorrow. Big news. Bye.
Bye.